Ciso. Oh, it's fabulous! A strike to get you up off your seats.
Hello and welcome to Seagulls Social match preview for Man City at home. Boys, Ben, how are you?
Not bad.
He's got a meal deal, by the way, quickly.
Oh, let's rate meal deal. Naked drink.
Yeah. Jack, rate the meal deal.
This is from the work kitchen, so it doesn't count.
Okay, that's fine.
Fridge Raiders. The Chicken Club, because you get the extra bit of bread in it. It's very good.
It's got tomato in it, and I don't like tomato.
And McCoy's. The real McCoy.
They're the best. So yeah, I was going to say...
What are you thinking of the salt and vinegar flavour, first of all?
Okay, so, well, number one, I think every other part of your meal deal was crap. Except
What are you, a ham sandwich, are you?
No, just like a meat. I like meat.
Yes, of course you do, Jack.
Yeah, but I don't like tomato, and there's tomato in a club sandwich. I hate tomato.
There's chicken and bacon in it.
Yeah, but I don't care. There's not tomato. Red rings are death. Get the fuck. And salt and vinegar McCoys are the best off-the-shelf crisps available in the UK.
For sure.
In my humble opinion. Other than nice and spicy knickknacks, but they're a maize-based snack, not a crisp. They're a maize-based snack.
Goated. I like Jack. That's a great show. But listen, we're not here to talk about meal deals, unfortunately, as much as we'd love to. Yeah. So, boys, Man City, they're obviously chasing the title. Arsenal winning big yesterday against Chelsea, our new rivals. No. So that was always nice.
Caicedo left on the floor.
Yeah, Caicedo
sent for a hot dog.
Yeah, they're just shit, aren't they?
They are
so bad.
Terrible.
They're so bad, aren't they?
Yeah, Talksport literally said Caicedo got sent back to Ecuador by that Thomas.
Yeah,
Partey.
it was.
That's a bit outrageous. That is coming from them.
Yeah,
even that's Talksport levels as well.
Yeah, that's. I mean, they're just awful, aren't they? So big win for Arsenal. Opens up the title race.
Exactly. So Man City are going to come to the Amex. You know, all guns blazing. Jack. Does that worry? Obviously, Haaland, big news. Erling Haaland is out on Thursday.
So it'll only be 3-0 then.
So yeah, it might not be a cricket score this time. But no, Jack, even without Haaland, let's be honest, they're going to be a problem, aren't they?
Yeah. Haaland hasn't been that great this season. I don't think he's really stood out this season. So I don't know whether it is actually a huge loss for them.
Well, he's still top goal scorer.
Yeah, is that because of the levels that we hold him to because of how good he done last year, do you reckon?
Yeah, I think so. Like he's not. I think this season he's not quite looked the sort of like last season he looked like a superhuman, like a robot almost. I think this season you can see some of the side effects of his game. So I don't think they'll miss him that much.
Maybe Rory Jennings was right after all.
No.
That has aged. Not bad.
The milk is somehow de-aging.
Yeah. No, they've done really well. They've got a great squad still. I mean, if you go through some of the best individual performances I've ever seen at the Amex have been Man City players. I think Foden scored 2 a few years ago. And Grealish, them working together was fantastic. Like it was almost unplayable at times. So yeah,
even Grealish has kind of fallen off a little bit. He's getting linked with moves away now, which is a bit mad.
Yeah. So I don't know. It'd be interesting to see what they sort of line up. I haven't really been concentrating on City this year. They haven't really been a.
I don't think anyone does really because
they're
just
but
that
like
good. It's a bit boring.
Last season they looked so good, and that was the massive thing about the treble. This season it's all been about Liverpool and Arsenal at times. So I've probably been concentrating on them a little bit more, but now they're sort of coming into their own. So I think they're still a dangerous prospect. But I got a funny feeling tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, listen, and Ciso's won the goal last season at home. 1-1 draw, and just on that actually, quickly, Van Hecker absolutely pocketed Haaland that
locked him up.
So, do you know what? Even if he was playing, he wouldn't do anything anyway. We got Super Van Hecker. So, but yeah, it was 1-1 last time out. Ben, do you reckon there is a slight chance we could potentially get a draw, even a win, mate?
Maybe a draw. Maybe, like, I'm looking back at a few seasons ago when we had Dan Burn scoring that goal. That was an incredible scene. But I don't know if we'll get a repeat of that. I know when we played at the Etihad this season, like Solly March, that was probably like where the season started falling apart, really. Solly March got injured and then that was it. But Ansu Fati did score. And there were moments in the game, it was 2-1. There were moments in the game I thought, we're actually giving him a decent game here. We can do that. We have proven that we've done that the past few times we played him at the Amex anyway. So
I think they're a different beast though, aren't they? With regards to,
but they're not even in they're not even in like their top gear, and yet they're still like
No, but that's what I mean. Like, in terms of mentality, right? They know they have to win now. Like, the rest of their games, pretty much, they cannot slip up. They can't afford, because Arsenal, obviously, winning last night, I think they're going to go into this thinking, we need to beat our absolute... So could that, Jack, work against them because of all the pressure on them?
Yeah.
But as we know, they won the treble last season. Their mentality going into these games surely is on another level. They can't just capitulate like that.
Yeah, I think the pressure's definitely on them. We seem to be quite good at having a little word in the title race in the last few years. In the last few years, we've been ruining it for Arsenal. So it'd be nice if probably for Arsenal fans, if we ruin it for somebody else. But yeah, it's interesting. You say they haven't got into top gear. I definitely agree with that. I think they've got to win every single game, and they haven't got as busy schedule as they would do, so they probably don't need to rotate as much because they're obviously out of the Champions League.
Yeah.
Although Pep Guardiola spent the whole of Saturday evening moaning about how it's inhuman for him to play for them his players. Yeah, 3 games in 2 games in 5.
He'd hate
games.
the Championship, wouldn't he?
He would. So yeah, I that was a bit strange, but it is what it is, I guess. I think it'd be interesting to see how they get on to that tomorrow. Really, because let's be honest, the season's kind of over for us now. I think with
will we be able to play with more confidence now? Will we be better because
Maybe.
we are kind of more so on the beach because Europe seems like a.
Well, I wouldn't say we're on the beach because I think what shows how mental this season is we're still 6 points off 6th. We're not out of the we're not completely out of touch with a game in hand as well. So I don't know. It's a strange one, I have to say.
So you're saying there's a chance?
There's always a chance.
The season is back on.
The thing is,
I'm back in. I'm hooked again.
Our next game is Man City, so
we have got a tough run in.
We've got a tough run in, but I think it's
Villa left as well.
Yeah,
Newcastle away, Man United as well. That Man United game, oh my god, it's gonna be huge. Newcastle's gonna be huge, and that Man United game will be massive.
Bournemouth, that'll be a huge game.
Even Bournemouth.
Yeah.
But yeah, so just quickly, Jack. With regards to obviously Haaland being out, De Bruyne sort of being, don't get me wrong, he's had his moments this season, but he's been injured and stuff like that. Who do you think is the player now that's going to step up for them? Is it Phil Foden?
Phil Foden's brilliant. Every time I've watched him, he's been fantastic. I think Doku's a good player, but he seemed to have his best game against us.
It was good in the first half of the season, but he's kind of
he's fallen off a bit.
He's that kind of player though to do well against us, isn't he? I feel like he's that kind of player.
He's a very young player though, isn't he? And he's still got plenty to give. And it's first season in the Prem, so I'm not surprised with a little drop off there. I don't know.
Who scares you the most? Foden?
Foden. Every time. Foden's just fantastic. The way he controls the ball, it's just magical watching him sometimes.
I remember, what was it, at the Amex last season? In that 1-1 draw, he was unbelievable, especially in the first half.
I think he's going to cause our players so many issues. I can't think of a Brighton player that will be able to handle him. He's just that good.
Just kick him. That's what I.
Just don't injure him for the Euros though, because we really need him for the Euros.
No. And then on the flip side, then Ben, who do you think can cause City damage from Arsenal? Because obviously João Pedro is now back, pretty much fully now. Who do you think is going to cause a bit of trouble?
If Danny Welbeck, and I'm assuming Danny Welbeck's fit to play. Obviously with his new contract, maybe that would be a nice little boost for him. Maybe he will be able to cause him some issues. I really want to see a Danny Welbeck, João Pedro masterclass link up. That would be very nice.
That's a question, boys. Do we want to beat Man City, or do we? Because obviously that will hand Arsenal the title essentially. Do we want to do that?
If it means that we're back in the race for Europe, then I'll absolutely do it. And to be fair, Arsenal and Liverpool are going to slip up at some point again, and City will still win it. I think regardless. Yeah, I still think City are going to.
I thought they were going to slip up last night.
I always
Chelsea is shite.
Sorry, I'm going to do Jack true fan, best fan, and just go. I always want Brighton to win, regardless.
No, that's true. Obviously. But I do. But in terms of the title race, Jack, what would you rather Arsenal win it or Man City? Because let's be honest, Liverpool are pretty much out of it.
Liverpool. I'd rather Liverpool win it.
Alexis McAllister. The Brighton fan in me is saying Alexis needs to win.
No, honestly, until they slipped up against, who was it when they lost? Palace. I actually genuinely want Liverpool to win, but realistically, it's between City and Arsenal, isn't it?
Yeah, for me, I don't know. I know a Spurs fan who'll be definitely cheering on City. My manager, actually. So when I come back into work, I'm sure if we manage to beat City,
the amount of messages we've got,
come on, Seagulls. It's like, you are wishing for a lot. You need to be praying a lot and many hours for today.
I'll be getting a lot of shit off him, I think. So, for me, I don't know. I just want us to win. Want us to win games. It'd be nice to stop the rot, because I think we are in a little bit of a rot at the moment.
100%.
Should we do score predictions? Because we've got to go soon,
Yeah.
unfortunately. This has only been a very quick preview, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Busy people. But Maz, going to put you on the spot. What is your score prediction?
Do you know what? Let's be positive. Why not? Let's go.
Only 2-0. Only a 2-0 defeat.
No. Okay, I'm going to go realistically, unfortunately. I'm going to go 2-0 City. Oh, no, 2-1. We're at home.
Oh, what score? Jack?
I'm going to go 1-1.
Yeah. I was debating 1-0.
Yeah, go on, 1-1. Might as well go 1-1. Let's see what happens.
I might put that in the universe as well and say 1-0 as well. The title race is... it's going
there has to be twist, doesn't there?
There needs to be another twist in the title race, and hopefully Brighton can do it.
Let's be part of it.
We love to be a part of the title race without actually being a part of it, don't we? We always seem to.
What was the one we remember
part.
at the Amex when Glenn Murray scored
early
on against City? Yeah, and we were like, yes, we're gonna stop them from winning the league, and then they came back. Was it 4-1?
Or something. They scored 2 minutes afterwards. I think.
Less than that, wasn't it? 15 seconds or something.
15 seconds, brilliant.
Aguero scored Aguero left dunk for dead and rolled it into an empty net.
Sure.
And then it was like.
That doesn't sound like Lewis Dunk.
What?
Listen, boys, thank you so much. Jack, genuinely, thank you so much for joining us.
No worries.
Always a pleasure. I know you're busy. And Ben, never a pleasure.
Cheers,
always a chore.
Can I eat my meal deal now?
Yeah, Ben's going to go eat his meal deal. Everyone make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And do...
Of course it doesn't do it now.
All the other good stuff as well.
I love a good thumbs up.
Sorry, because I was just trying to get the animation on the screen, but when you actually want it to do it, it doesn't do it.
Right, boys, peace out, and we'll see you after the Man City game.
Peace.